Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Jay Hustler. Hit the like button coming through the door. If you're new to the page, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I want to jump into this. I seen a few content creators making this video about Cam Newton and made a comment about how he would like his woman to be. And so I went back and looked at his comments and seen what he said. I don't think it was pretty. I mean, that's pretty like the average guy to me. I don't see what he said was wrong. He's just the average guy looking for a unique, down-to-earth woman that's, all about her business. And not only that, just preferably how he would like his woman to be. That's pretty much all he said. But it takes a spin once it gets on first take. So once again, this Weasel he's just licking his chops every time a black man speaks. And Molly, she probably got to work extra early for this. But we're gonna run this clip and see what they say about how they going in on Cam. So if Stephen A in it, you know what he gotta say. But let's get to this. Fair use.
What about the role you play? What about the level of inspiration and motivation that you give her to be all you want her to be? What about the fact that she has the choice to be what she wants to be? And the choices that she made was why you wanted her to begin with. That's what he's...
Really, Stephen A? So that's not a two-way street? What's the reason for her to accept you as well? She didn't like the things that you brought to the table? That's a two-way street, homeboy. So now you're really contradicting yourself and you're really making it a pointless situation. You up here buck dancing. All because this is a black man. If it was a white guy up here saying this, if it was Tom Brady, you wouldn't have said none of this. You would have, I agree. That just goes to show you, man, these buck dancers they have on TV, man, and out of all things, why don't they just keep it on sports? They always in front of the camera talking political, you any other issues but sports, and y'all can't even do that right. Stephen A gets on my nerves, and Marley, oh man, this is the most feminist woman I ever seen. I know Jalen Rose was running out the house when he got that divorce. But anyway, let's get back to this video.
He's missing in all of this. You don't talk about a woman in the fashion that he just articulated. There's nothing wrong if you are a man. I want to play this role. I want my woman to play this role. But it's co-signing. It's a partnership. Everybody, whatever role, but you got some women, okay, you might know how to cook, you might know how to throw down. Some women don't want to cook. She wants you to cook. And you the better cook than her. But guess what? She brings other things to the table. You make sure you make these kind of discussions and you make these kind of judgment calls. That's how you find what's best for you. What's best for you this isn't necessarily applicable to every man. And when you hear somebody like Cam Newton say the things that he said, here's what I think he missed. Everyone knows that Cecil Newton, Cam Newton's father, has a profound impact on his life. He is a good man by all accounts from people who meet him, talk about him, et cetera, right? When Cam Newton makes a statement like this, he has a mother who's been married to his father for many, many years, and one would deduce, you must have saw your mother play a role. Well, guess what? The role that she's played in his life is because of the role he's played in hers. The same man that you admire, that woman has been his rock, his iron. She's been by his side.
But he could have said those qualities. He could have said loyalty, loving, rock by his side through the thick and the thin. But he went straight to the antiquated stereotypes.
Antiquated stereotype, which a lot of men have. And the real problem that a lot of women, that you're talking about, do.
Now you see how he's going on about Cam Newton, his dad married to his mom. Now how's that? That's why he's saying what he's saying. He's been brought up in a household knowing how his parents are coordinate. Hell, my parents been together 30 something years, over 30, 35 years. And he set it the tone for a young black man wanting to have a type of woman that's more of the home foundation, knows how to cook, knows how to clean, knows how to, do the finances, which she might be strong in areas where you're not as in the household. But all the man know how to do is to bring home the money. And rightfully so, the women are too, not to discredit them. But his preference seems to be a problem for you. Now, if you go and find you a female, what would she have to come to the table with, Stephen A? Other than you wobbling a checkbook for $12 million in the face. They make you pay the late, boy. You don't know what a real woman is. And don't believe you're married. Let me finish this up because Molly's gonna drop a bomb.
Dude, I've never been married. I didn't want to be married. That might change later, but
hey, now.
See. The point that I'm making is that it's by choice, because obviously I could have a wife if I wanted to. I've just been blessed in that regard. But here's the point. In the end, what it comes down to is this. You don't disrespect the woman by sitting there and talking about them like that.
Yeah.
And then generalizing that way. Now, some people look and they'll say, Stephen A, you've had your issues in the past where you said this with, Steph Curry, Aisha Curry from years ago.
You see how he doing it? What is that about what he said was disrespectful? God damn, boy, what he eat don't make you shit. You might like Instagram models. He might like country women that's connected to something. Not to say some Instagram women not, but they have their different, desires and picks. Women have picks too now. So we're not going to just discredit everything this man is saying. He's really actually just want a regular, everyday woman. Disrespect. Now he's going on to these other players and really trying to spark another flame with these other guys. That's what he does. Stephen A, you a weasel, man.
I would remind people, I wasn't talking about gender. I'm talking about the role. If somebody's in the public eye and you're not in the public eye, be careful about what you say because it could be a reflection on them. Same with Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. Mm-hmm. That's all. But I misspoke.
Yeah, and you learn from it.
And you learn from it and you go forward.
Exactly.
The point that I'm making is that in the end, if you're Cam Newton, just in 2017, you said it was funny when a female reporter asked you about running routes and literally said, it's funny that a female is asking about running routes as if she had no place covering football. That same reporter you were talking about back then, formerly of the Charlotte Observer, is now working raised by 5 women, including the greatest woman that I've ever known, which is my mother.
When I got to ASU,
I believe the greatest man on earth is the man that has the right woman by his side. No matter what we achieve.
Anyway, people, I just want to run that little clip. I really didn't want to hear Molly mouth, but this is on First Take. Y'all already know. Most of you have probably already seen it, but I wanted to give my spiel on it. Stephen A, the hell what you think? Fuck you talking about? You're always spinning the narrative or something. Go and wave your checkbook in front of Instagram model and you pay for it. This man connected to something. There's nothing wrong with what he said in his comments. Y'all taking it and spinning it in the narrative. That's what y'all always do. Like I said, had this would have been Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, or Derek Carr, don't even matter. Nothing never would have been said about this. Would have been swept under the rug and just on to the next topic. But anyway, y'all leave a comment down below and tell me what y'all think if Cam Newton made a different statement, or was it something that y'all agree with, or whatever else the case may be. Y'all leave a comment down below, and I'm out. J Hustle.